was flexing on the mail.
Oh, dude, it's like a... Watch out. Dude, this is just so... Yeah, I'm gonna hurt myself.
Maybe I act on confused behavior. Maybe waves crash like semi-trailer.
Hello.
Is it me you're
looking
for?
I could see it in your eyes.
I could see it in your smile.
That's the intro.
We had to take a moment.
So guys, we have an IT. Jenna was a former IT in the Navy, and she has a lot of experience on the ship. So if you guys have questions,
Great segue.
She loved it.
Great segue.
Oh, great segue about cussing in the military. As she says, "Are you?" Oh my gosh, this is Military Life Before and After, episode 40.
40.
40. How do you say that in Spanish? 40. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I learned something in school. You will learn something at Cal Lutheran. Don't worry, join today. All right, guys, we're gonna hop right into Military Life. We're gonna hop right into Military Life Before and After. You know what I can do? You know the horse people? And they're coming around the corner, one coming around the corner, three, 4. 5 coming up, 5 coming up, 5 coming up, 5. 6 coming around the corner, 7. That'd be a cool job. That's just your job. You just get to like...
Or an auctioneer.
Oh, an auctioneer. Episode 40, we're going to talk about cursing in the Navy. This is going to be a really interesting topic. Because lately there was a lot of commotion on the internet, on YouTube, the military YouTube community, about, you know, I don't want to get into the whole thing again, but basically, you know, having integrity, being role models, being an example for future sailors and future people joining the military. Now we have Papa Fern here. Papa Fern, 14-year corpsman.
14-year corpsman.
Dude, I don't know how, I was just guessing, I was like 14? And then we got Meek's Menu. Meek's Menu is a brand new channel. Papa Fern got a brand new channel. I'm gonna link both of their YouTube channels below. Much information, many content. What am I, Dodge? What am I, the freaking meme? Meek already has a couple of videos. Make sure you subscribe. Papa Fern's gonna come out with... Yeah, he's gonna get it rolling soon, so make sure you guys subscribe. But today we're gonna get into cursing in the military, like I was saying. People are gonna be surprised when they join. You know, I understand that, yes, I should set, you know, a really good example. You know, and I try to do the best I can, give the best information I can, always top quality stuff. But just... now that I'm a veteran, you know, and I have this platform, it's just part of my personality, you know. Obviously, I'm able to contain it in a school, in a classroom setting. You know, like we're all, you've been in school now, you've been out of the military for almost a year, right? So you're not, it's not like we're throwing F-bombs all in the classroom.
Definitely time and place type of thing.
Well, yeah, yes.
And you know, it really depends on the people you're around. Like, if you know you're around a bunch of veterans and stuff, I mean,
yeah, so
it gets a little crazy.
Comes out.
But, and it kind of comes out. I was the type of kid that, when I was growing up, didn't cuss. Like I said, I didn't really cuss growing up, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I was just, I mean, I watched movies, obviously, you know, you hear all that stuff. You're exposed to it.
That was the point. Sorry, I'm not interrupting. People always like, JT, let him talk, let him talk. I'm like, my issue is my guests come up with great points, and I want to elaborate on that point real quick before...
Emphasize.
Yeah, emphasize. So you were saying, growing up, you know, we're surrounded, though, we hear that language a lot in music, especially in music these days.
Oh, yeah.
There's middle schoolers, there's little kids listening to Drake, like, F this, F that, got my girl, and, you know.
I got girls in real life trying to fuck up my day. Fuck going online, that ain't part of my day. I got real shit popping with my family, too.
I'm like, what? So you're going to tell me, you know, they can be exposed to that, but they can't be exposed to actual real life? Military? You know, when you're out on a ship and deployed... It's just you and the 5,000 people around you on that little island. It's your own community, it's your own way of life, and that's how it is in the Navy.
I mean, I got the opportunity of going with the Marines right off the bat. So
yeah.
I went straight to division.
So wait, so you went Greenside?
I went straight to Greenside. Right at Corps School, they said, hey, you want to do this, you want to do this.
Right.
My orders popped up, and it said Jacksonville, and I was like, oh, man, I've never been to Florida before.
Right.
I'm like, nah, dude, it's Jacksonville, North Carolina.
What?
Camp Lejeune.
No.
So I went there. I did my field medical service school, not this FMTV BS that I keep hearing about. And yeah, that was pretty much money in the making. And so the language.
So you
definitely a culture with the language too.
So especially with the Marines, more so. You're saying?
I mean, yeah.
It's
I mean, they're not bad dudes. I mean, some of them are, but like, It's like I was telling you earlier, you teach a class, you can teach a class, hit all your points, medical, you know, do this, do that, stop the bleeding. But then you get into it, the Marines won't really get you until you drop a few F-bombs. Cussing is part of the culture, but at the same time, you don't have to do it. You don't have to be submissive to it. It's just something that kind of makes few people comfortable and kind of in the zone.
Now, it definitely is something, you know, to be having professionalism. Oh, you know, cursing does take away from that.
Well, like I said, time and place.
Right, there's a time and place. And I totally am aware, you know, that I use a lot of language in my videos, but I'm an emotional guy.
It's okay. We're here for it.
You know, when in my videos, I get in that mindset, and sometimes I just, you know, it comes out.
Rolling.
But I'm sure, you know, you guys know that it's, like we were saying, it's part of the culture. Especially if you've been deployed on a ship life. And coming out of the military, you know, I didn't really have any issues of toning that down. Like you said, you got to turn it on and off, the switches.
It's not even just getting out of the military. Sometimes going in your duty station too. So straight from green side, I went straight to blue in a clinic.
Okay.
Right when I'm about to pull the knife hand out, and one of my old Marine buddies was like, "Hey man," or Marine corpsman.
Yeah.
It's like, "Hey D, you need to
tone it down."
Yeah. Just right. He caught me right before I was about to knife hand the crap out of this HN.
Oh no!
But again, at time and place, and also, you know, you gotta realize where you are when you're doing it.
So
some people don't care. Some people don't have filter.
So now you as Dependa Meek.
Yeah.
Were you ever more inclined to use that language, or was your family, you know, growing up kept you like very like militarized kind of childhood, or were you just exposed to it so you were more comfortable in it?
Oh, it wasn't. I mean, my parents never really cussed around me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, as I got older and like I started hanging out with more, like a lot of my friends are in the military or been in the military, and like I grew up in it, so like I'm exposed to it, but it's not like they went out of their way to like prevent me from seeing it or anything. It's just kind of one of those things, I guess, when I grew up. It's kind of like just a thing. I mean, I don't really think too much about it.
Yeah. And the main point though that I guess I'm trying to make is, you know, just all this stuff that people are exposed to just in day-to-day life now, the vulgarity of things out there.
It's more, you know, and like, it's more apparent nowadays than it was.
Yeah, I think it would be interesting to talk about real quick, because you did 14 years and you recently got out, so you were able to see this whole military transition from non-political correctness to total political correctness in 2017 now. So did you see that slowly was it a gradual change, or was it just like one day, oh my god, the Navy's completely different, or what?
Well, I mean, let's put it this way. I mean, I'm old school, but I'm not that old school. And right at the time that I came in 2001, like I was in boot camp during 9/11.
Right. So
that's already pretty, like, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Right as I was coming in, there was already a transition happening. And then a few years after that, then I started to view things. So you do see more, like, as far as being militant and like having those military goals and being a certain way. Yeah. I mean, you see a gradual change anyway, but I feel like a lot of new sailors and soldiers, airmen, I mean, they're very individualized. They're in it for themselves, but sometimes they forget that there's a team behind them.
Right.
That we got to work together. I mean, we all use the military for certain things, you know, whether to go career or to use it for college. Yeah. But the change happens when the attitudes start coming in. Like my time, and even times before me, I mean, you had respect for the people with higher ranking.
Right.
These new guys, I mean, look,
they're not getting
say what you want to say, you know, be an individual, but you gotta still be humble.
You have to put in your time as a junior sailor.
Put in your time and earn that respect, you know.
Exactly.
And that's the problem.
Yeah, so that's a solid piece of information. You know, so if you're going in the military as an E3 and below entitled, you're gonna have a huge wake-up call. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You gotta earn it, like Fern is saying. Funny, we were actually just talking about, you know, cursing. We had an Army vet just come into the office right here. I haven't even met him before. I didn't even know we had an Army guy now. That's crazy. Where did you serve?
Fort Campbell.
Fort Campbell? Do you know Fort Campbell?
101st.
I don't even know where that is.
Kentucky.
See, we're like Navy. I'm like,
if it's not close to water, besides, we really
like wait.
Band of Brothers. None of that.
No.
Yeah, no,
Chicken.
Yeah.
Dang it. So yeah, if you guys have any army questions, maybe we can potentially get an army guy on here. Alright guys, we're gonna be wrapping up the video, episode 40. Military life before and after.
Catch my page, Meek Menu.
Oh, we're gonna do all the shout outs now, of course. Subscribe to Meek's Menu.
If you want to learn how to cook, I'm put cooking tutorials up there.
I literally am the worst person ever. I do not, if my fiance doesn't feed me, I will literally starve. So I saw one of his videos, how to make meatloaf.
Cheese stuff.
And I was like, I can make that. He did it so good.
It's really easy, and I try to walk you step by step. And
yeah, he's gonna have a lot of awesome content, day in the life stuff, cooking stuff, potential military stuff in the future. And then you know Papa Fern, 14-year corpsman. So make sure you subscribe to his channel. He's gonna have a lot of content.
It's coming.
All right, guys. Thank you for all the support.
Peace.
On the road to 100,000 subscribers.
100.
Dang. Social media blows. I'll see you guys very soon.
In my eyes, indisposed, in disguises no one knows.
Hello.
Hello.
Is it me you're
looking
for?
I can see it in your eyes.
I can see it in your smile.
That's the intro.
We had to take a